Yeah, I think bringing this kind of structural technique into university study is a good thing because there's two real challenges right now that nature offers us in terms of the way we build houses in California, and that's earthquake and fire. And we know somewhat anecdotally and from some data that these structures don't burn very easily, especially if all the wood is encased in this earthen material. Um, and if they're built from the ground up out of Cobb, they're very much resistant or resilient in the event of earthquakes. And there's so many different iterations of natural building that lend themselves more to fire resistance or earthquake resilience. There's one technique that is permitted in San Bernardino County, and that's called super adobe, and that uses bags, polypropylene bags filled with clay and sand and compacted, and it's made up of concentric rings that turn into these domes. And they've been used in aid projects all over the world. And there was a dome village that was set up as an orphanage in Nepal. And when the big earthquake hit a few years back, many of the villages that were built with cinder block or timber frame completely collapsed. But this orphanage stood completely solid with only some superficial cracks in the plaster. And so seeing those things happening all over the world, more and more earthquakes, more fire, more natural disasters, we have to figure out how to build structures that are cheap and sustainable and safe and non-toxic. It's like,
Yeah, amazing.
Yes.